I'm on it, I'm on it, I'm on the street boy beats. I'm on it, man. I told y'all niggas y'all ain't ready, man. We can't be stopped. On the strip.
What up? It's the Rawway Show podcast with Rawway and Paul Clark, and I am the big homie, Rawway, my nigga. And hey, this is Paul Clark, that born and raised Lincoln Park, and your favorite barber's favorite barber, and your favorite comedian's favorite comedian. I'm always at your neck and all of that. And tonight, go ahead.
That nigga, I'm about to talk about that nigga right there that we don't never see.
And behind the scenes, without him, there's no us.
What
the Ghost.
What up,
Playboy Technical.
The Colorado fan.
Yes.
He fuck with Colorado.
I fuck with Colorado.
I'm a Buckeye fan, but I'm not like a diehard.
We're gonna beat the shit out of Colorado.
I'm rooting for Deion.
I'm a Deion
65 to
fan,
3.
but I'm a Buckeye fan. But I ain't diehard about none of that shit. Tonight is special. You know what I'm saying? Tonight we got someone great, creating greatness. A beautiful being. Smile out this fucking world. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta say that.
Smile out this world, or
No, you gotta say.
I got you doing it.
No, that's the Mexican thing they do. Cause she got tequila.
She got the tequila.
She got the tequila.
We taste.
They got tequila.
It's we taste tequila, right, Mom?
That's what I drink.
We want to taste. Okay, I'm gonna get it right. Cause when I get drunk off of it, I'm gonna know what it is. Cause I want to taste it.
And you notice that we got lesser and lesser bottles. Cause when I do I rewatch the shit and I'll be like, we drunk. We got our guests drunk. The guests will start off like, no, okay, society needs to know. 20 minutes later, they'll be, look, motherfucker, let me tell you something. Yeah,
that's true. And we just want people to drink responsibly, no matter what you're doing and how you.
No, we don't.
Drink responsibly. But when you go on this motherfucker, let her rip. Get fucked up and then give us all your fucking shit out. Just
I like when
your
you roll.
family problems, your mental health problems and shit. Just give it all up. Cause
I like when you roll, Sean. I like when you roll. You roll right. Everybody rolls better than me.
Yeah, I'm a
Connoisseur. Go ahead and say it. I'm a weed connoisseur.
I'm a aficionado. You gotta roll it so it just gotta blow. That's it.
I remember Pep.
When you start smoking, Paul?
I was young. I was a drinker.
Was you buying weed when you started smoking?
When I was, I don't know, I was probably like 15 or something right there. But I wasn't a waking baker. I was a cake. No, I wasn't even buying weed. If you got weed, I'm gonna smoke it with you. I didn't buy it because I wasn't I came with the drinks. Somebody else came with the weed. That's what it was.
I get it.
And I never thought that I can get drunk. You know what I'm saying? I thought people who were drunk faked it. Like, you ain't gotta talk like that. Because I could drink anything and never got drunk until I was 15 at Frankie Brown's party. And that's
Frankie B.
Yeah, that's the first time I got drunk.
Right, big.
I got pulled over trying to impress Frankie B. Nigga. Me and Keith Barnett rode down Whittier, and actually we were doing some business, you know what I'm saying? Right here, right outside.
But did you get raped?
They pulled us over right here.
I got raped on Frankie Brown's birthday party.
Remember the black cop that used to Officer Doug or some shit like that?
Doug.
When the store was right there on Oakwood, the Oakwood store in the corner. We rode past and I raised up out the window with my 40. Frank was coming out of the store with a 40. I raised up like, Frankie B! And that motherfucker said, what? And swooped us.
What they do? They get DUI?
Nah, he let us go. But it was crazy because, like I said, we was doing some business. So when we pulled over, I was like, God damn, he pulled Keith out the car first. And I was like, damn, I got shit on me, right?
Snitch on yourself?
No, hell no. I just didn't want to go to jail that day. Then I was like, what the fuck I'm gonna do? I can't think of nothing.
What'd you have on you? Some reefer?
No.
Oh. Nigga, statute of limitation is over.
Crack.
You can say
I
that.
had crack on me. All right. I had
It's the 90s.
quarter or some shit on.
You had crack cocaine on you.
Right.
Everybody had a gun in the car.
I didn't have
in
a
the
gun.
trunk.
Because it was Keith. We was cool. You know what I mean? I was giving him, you know.
Keith had a gun under your seat.
He did.
Know
but
it.
listen though.
You didn't know it.
So when they pulled us over, he take Keith to the back of the car. I'm thinking like, what the fuck I'm gonna do? What the fuck? His car was dirty as fuck though. So I looked on the ground. It was a umbrella cover. I took the dope, threw it in the umbrella cover, just threw it on the floor, and just sat there and waited on him to come back.
Hey, you know that's what they did in Lincoln Park.
He took me out the car.
Until they got hit to it.
He took me out the car, searched the shit out the car, didn't find nothing. We in the back of the police car. This motherfucker Keith took his hand through the cage shit from the back seat, stole his gas card. Stole his motherfucking gas card. He let us go and shit. We finished doing what we was doing. I came back to the crib like nigga. And
that was the thing.
We got away. I made my 250. And I made my 250 and
went on about your business.
Went on about my business.
In the 90s, you had the balls enough for like 19 people to stand on one corner and sell the same drug and shit. So you would put your drugs in a potato chip bag and throw it over here in the corner like it's trash. You know what I'm saying? You do whatever you're doing. When you got a customer, you go back to it. So when they search you and shit, they don't find nothing and shit.
Or you put it in your butt cheeks.
I didn't do that. I didn't even do the potato chip, but I never was the dude that wanted to be the dope guy. You know what I'm saying? I just did that just to be relevant. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's stuff that everybody's doing that I can't afford to do that, so I'm gonna do that.
I never was like the bag dude either. Like
I didn't see it as a future.
I ain't gonna lie. Consider just because of some people I know, I kind of got to jump over some shit to.
But I
like
do know
really
people
didn't have to stand on the.
I do know people who thought in their brain that they was gonna be 80 years old still selling crack cocaine. Like I know people that that's your life. You don't want to do nothing else. That's just all you know. I didn't want to be that guy.
I used to think I was like a hustler with a uppity ass hustler. I used to think I was. Cause I was trying to go to college and shit like that. Like this shit is beneath me. I'm just doing this shit because I gotta do it. Cause I got a daughter. But
like
shit, nigga, when that motherfucker got some money though,
when crack came out, it was innocent. It was harmless. The police didn't even know what crack was.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It would literally 20 people on 18th. You know what I'm saying? And Welch will be you just sitting there like you know what I'm saying like. Bobos that got boulders bigger than your shoulders. It'd be weird shit. It'd be like 5 people in one car and shit. And the
niggas running up to the car.
Police be behind you like, whoop, whoop. Get out of the street. You know, and that's all. They didn't know. And if they found you, they searched you or whatever and shit, and they pulled it out and shit, they didn't know what it was. People said it was garlic and
by the time 18 started though, that shit was well known for what they knew what the crack was.
That's because a nigga had to tell.
Taking niggas' money out their pocket and keeping it and shit.
Oh, they kidnapped us in the projects. You know what I'm saying? You would wind up at West out. They would take you. As a police officer, you would get picked up around 11 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? And in the back seat while you back there, you know what I'm saying? They would get out and beat on you with their batons and they whatever and shit. You would end up at 2 in the morning out West, and they would take your shoes. You know what I'm saying? And take all the money out your pocket. You can't even call nobody to say, come get me. Take your pager. They took everything from you.
Chronicles from the Lincoln
It was
Park.
always the West Side. And then when you would walk with the threat that the next time I catch you, you gonna walk home naked.
Oh, that's fucked.
It was
it's been some shit, but I ain't never been through that.
There's a black police officer that would go down, like when you see me on Skid Row, he would be like, and he wouldn't say shit. Nobody knew what the fuck he was talking about except for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm 17 years old, and he would be like, 394-49-705.
Oh, it's codes and shit
no,
like that?
that's my social security number.
Oh,
nigga, when you turn 18, I'm fucking you over. When you turn 18, you know.
You was doing too much then. If they knew you like that, you was doing way too much.
It was never because of dope. To begin with,
I'm saying being bad, like some stupid shit.
I was poor and I ain't had no clothes or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I did start to steal out of shopping things. My mom didn't never. That's how I got became a barber. My mom never got my hair cut. You know what I'm saying? So my hair was flat on the sides and the back because I slept on it and real tall right. And she never did. She used to, but then she just stopped. So I stole a pair of clippers from shopping things. And I started cutting hair and shit. And then I started stealing clothes and all that. Then it's like it's hard to steal and you catching a bus. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all gotta go down there and at Lazarus downtown and steal, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get in the car and pull the fuck off. And I thought it was just me, but then I found out it's like 2 other niggas that's doing this. Mont and JJ, they're doing the same thing. So that was our clique. That was because of the stolen cars. That and we would play like, I don't know. The streets is fucked up. Fuck these rumors. If you steal a car Friday, they ain't gonna look for it until Monday. You know what I'm saying?
That's a lie.
Who the fuck said that?
I mean, I thought that was a thing.
That. You know what I'm saying? So on Sunday, because they ain't gonna look for it, oh no, we done with this car.
You made that?
Yeah, we did. It is. But
I said that last year.
If all 3 of us got a car Sunday, we would play tag.
I forgot I had it because it's always like this. I was looking for something to
Hey,
write
you ready?
it on. Look,
He
I was
just
looking
told
for
me
something-
that we don't care about what you talking about,
I
Paul.
was
I like
looking for something to write it
that.
on.
I like that. That shit popped out. I thought it was a
Pencil.
$2
But
bill.
this was our headache right here.
Where's a pencil?
Let's say you my
Oh,
crew
shit.
right here. You know what I'm saying? It's all three of us. And we got 3 different stolen cars and shit. So Sunday, we would play tag at night. I'm going to crash into your car, you hit, and I'm going to peel off. You got to catch me or catch him. Once you hit his
It
car,
was bad, bro.
we was done. That's when I drove with 2 feet too. I used to drive with 2 motherfucking feet.
So, you past your juvenile delinquency, what'd you do over the weekend? I know you don't put that out there. I don't even want you to do that.
I was about to, because you caught me at the wrong moment and shit right here. Because you know how truthful I am. Don't ask me something, you know what I'm saying, and all that. But currently, I'm looking, you know what I'm saying, for a place to stay.
And why?
Okay, you know I'm a single dad, right?
Right.
My kids done moved the fuck out. Except the one with the mental issue. You still live with me. And then I got my nephew living with me. Nephew, Dominic Payne. Payne. Motherfucking Payne.
MF.
When I let you live with me, this is the second time you did this. Why do you invite other people to live there as your guest? I don't know these motherfuckers. At one point in time, there was a bitch sleeping on my couch with all her clothes in my closet and all, and she had a pit bull in my fucking. I came home from work like, what the fuck? It's a big one too. It wasn't a baby one. It was a big ass motherfucker.
I remember you said something about
The
that.
nigga said, "Brr," like I'm the outsider. Nigga, you the outsider. You and her get the fuck out of my shit. Why do you allow this? These motherfuckers end up fighting and all kind of shit and shitting out at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, right where the rental office. I'm right where the rental office is at. You know, and this is where y'all want to fight. So the rental office people is like, just watching the fight and shit. Like, ooh, you put money on who the fuck was gonna win in this fight.
They betting and then got exchange papers.
Yeah, so they said you got a 3-day eviction, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know, you just print out a 30-day notice. I said, look, let me tell you something, right? Give me the paper. And I just wrote it out right there. I was gonna say something, but when you get mad about some shit,
Ain't
you
no
just cause
changing
a
it,
second
yeah.
problem. I don't need a third problem. You know what? Well, fuck you, Mr. Clark. 3 days.
That's terrible. I'm excited. I'm still excited.
These motherfuckers is running around there. I mean, I got shit packed up and all kind of motherfucking shit right there. You know what I'm saying? Okay, in my nephew's room, you know what I'm saying? You got a whole studio up in it. And I don't charge you. Like, if you needed a place to stay and you live with me,
Right.
don't pay me half or nothing, because that's helping me out. Save every dime you got, because you don't want to live with me and I don't want you living here. So save everything, and that's the quicker you can go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Dominic, I think that you're partly responsible for the $300 electric bill. I don't charge you shit. My son, you got a mental issue. I understand right there. You know what I'm saying? But nigga, you piss me off. You got the studio, you in Atlanta, you doing all this rapper shit and shit and shit, and you
Nice.
should have been gone.
That's
None of them motherfuckers coming with me right now.
Tim ain't going in.
My daughters want to fight him too. Hey, they grown. Both of them is grown. Dominic in his 30s, Tim in his he like 24. They should have been. If we're gone, they should have been gone, Dad.
When them daughters get to talking, cause that's how my girls are. They get to talking
My
shit.
oldest
It's
one
a
said,
wrap.
"Dad."
Tierra been hating on my afro.
Oh, she has. And I wanted to laugh, but I didn't want to sit up there.
She's a hater. Talking
Yeah.
about, when are you cutting it? That's why I ain't cutting. Okay.
You do got this smoke smom thing on for Friday. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I
Did he
did.
pick it?
He didn't pick it.
Yeah, I picked.
And it's curly too. I would have had I would have put some gel in there all over the place. Then I would use the sponge, and you would have had them. Man, when I'm talking about, you know what you should get?
That's how I used to do my shit back in the day. I get a taper and then fuck it up.
You can get some freeform so quick because of the grade of your hair. Freeform, these little tiny
you
little
trying to say,
sticks
got
just
nappy
sticking
hair?
out of your hair all over
I
the
don't
place.
want that shit.
Yes, you do.
I don't want that shit.
Nigga, you gotta blend in with society
No,
today.
no, I don't like the blend. I like the step.
So you gonna be the 70s nigga living in the 90s with bell bottoms doing? No, you gotta adapt.
I will adapt to my liking. I can't. I'm not gonna do exactly
I had an uncle that wouldn't
what
adapt.
you would do.
That nigga had a pack of cigarettes rolled up in his sleeve right here, like on the Fonz and shit. I'm like, nigga, it's like 1995. What the fuck?
Right, but I'm not I don't have to do that. I could wear it. Sean can have.
You used to like the fawns though.
I fuck with the fawns heavy.
So
that's where I learned about girls, how to bag girls.
See you with
and he used gel on his slick back shit.
I can
Oil.
see
He probably had the oil in that shit, but I'm telling you.
I can see you with a pack of cigarettes rolled up.
Yeah, we tried that shit when we was kids. Don't lie, no
I
friend.
did. I never.
Yeah, I remember.
Never.
You friend, don't.
My Uncle Richard.
We tried that shit when we
he
was
was
kids.
stuck in the 70s. He had the high socks all the way up here. He had the cut off shorts like Stone Cold Steve Austin. Nigga, he was not in the 70s. The afro picked out. He could have picked that motherfucker, the French braids and shit. I'm like, nigga, come on.
See, that's my thing. I don't want French braids at all. I'm wearing.
But you about to turn into the 70s, nigga. You just you the early 2000 nigga, and it's 2024. You got these skinny jeans. You got to do the what's the?
I wear skinny jeans. I don't wear skinny jeans. I wear regular fit.
Oh, you should see me in my what's the motherfucker? Hey, ma'am, you know what they is. The bell bottoms down today.
The stack jeans.
Oh, you should see me.
I don't trust a nigga in stack jeans.
No, listen right here. When you buy a pack
I
of stack
stay women
jeans,
when I see stack jeans.
I had to
see
explain the
girls.
tone because he's like, these motherfuckers too big because they come up to here. I said, but when you put them on, they stack together.
I know that shit.
And
is
the ruffles,
stupid.
and then they come out as a flare and shit.
Every nigga I see.
He said, where the fuck am I going with these motherfuckers?
Every nigga I seen in a pair of stack jeans. I seen a nigga like this nigga had a sweet. The sweatsuit was sweet at first until I looked down. The further you go down, and then they turn into stacked sweatpants. I'm like, what the fuck? Is
I
that?
have not one pair of those, and those are what I am getting. The stacked sweatpants now.
Oh man, the nigga was looking.
With some
He was
forces,
with his girl.
with some
His girl had a banger back there, and then he was looking like. But I'm like, I don't believe you because you got no.
You're old.
You got no stacked jeans,
You're old.
bro.
That's it.
That ain't old.
If you was born in the 70s, you would be that motherfucker like, I can't believe these motherfucking young motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? With these skinny
That's
calves
one thing
and-
I ain't gonna change.
You done stopped the bell bottom. The turtleneck is now gone. These kids don't know shit. If you ain't brother. The pork chop. They got rid of the pork chop. You're gonna have a heart attack. That's you today.
I like different
Adapt.
things, but I'm not going to do shit because other people do it.
No, it ain't.
I've never been that type of person. I've
It's
never
an
been a
adaptation.
trend follower.
You adapt.
I've never been a trend follower. I set trends. Why niggas is wearing?
That's why you got a cell phone.
When everybody wear Jordans,
Society
I
say-
buy some other shit because
Everywhere
I'd
y'all
rather-
go, y'all take your cell phone because society says you have to. And you don't know what somebody.
But
gonna,
that's not the same.
that started
thing,
with the
though.
pager.
That's not the same type thing though.
It is.
That's
society.
something that they implement into things that become things you need. But as far, I don't need a pair of stack jeans. I don't.
No, it ain't a need.
Nobody
It's a want.
does.
It ain't a need. It's a want.
I like seeing girls in them.
You can
And
either smoke-
they not stack jeans when girl got them on.
You can either smoke ordinary, regular reefer,
Wide leg.
or you can smoke this right here. You gonna adapt.
I've been smoking shit like that my whole life.
70s weed is so fucking garbage. They did the studies on it. The THC level is so low in the 70s and 80s, and it's
You
so
would have to
high
go
now.
back to the 70s.
If you
to get
took
that
this weed back to the 80s, you would be the motherfucking man.
Oh, really? Whatever it was, how good it was in the building, no matter what.
$20 a gram. That's what it'd be in the 80s. Yeah, this week, back then, and back in the day. Oh, no! I'm gonna tell you about my weekend. Oh, before we do the commercial and all that right here, you asked me about my weekend. Horrible. My baby gave me some edibles, right? I'm not a waking baker. No lie. Me and him, we would trade this blunt back and forth all this episode. This much of it is gonna be left. You know, and it's gonna sit here in this thing. We got so many big ass, our duties is this big and shit. We ain't, and I took two and we were smoking weed and shit. I'm not that, I'm a drinker. I can drink more than I can smoke and shit. When I say around about like 9 o'clock and shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I just felt like I was gonna pass out at any moment. I'm at the shop like, I said, maybe I need some cold air.
Cutting hair like that?
And I said, maybe I need some. Hey, I've been cutting hair. I felt it kick in and all that shit. I said, I feel it kicking in. Fuck DJ. She gonna tell a different story. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, maybe I need some cold air. So I took a chair outside and I sat outside and I did this right here. And I called my baby. I said, babe. I said, this ain't shit ain't right. You know I don't smoke and shit. Now I was smoking weed and shit. And I took two of them. I said, nah, that shit ain't. I said, it ain't. Hold on. And I started throwing up in the trash. And I said, oh my God. I said, no, look.
Hey, take two of them.
I didn't want to drive. So that's how grown I was. Like if I drove, I would have died probably that day. And I said, and I'm throwing up. I said, I don't want nobody to witness this if I'm over here in this cut right here and I'm throwing up. I said, I don't want nobody to. And then I felt DJ pat me on my back. And I said, well, we got one witness. I said, we got one witness. But how am I supposed to talk? Can you talk and throw up at the same time? You know, okay. So out of that, she heard crying. So when she tell a story, I was crying. I'm not gonna cry. You can shoot me in my leg right now. I'm not gonna cry. Crying is gonna make your face wet. You know
I'm
what I'm
gonna tell
saying?
you before we go. I had some edible.
I begged her to take me home because I ain't want to. DJ, can you please take me home?
It was pasta salad, and it was from an edible party or some shit. And I remember the pasta salad was good as hell. And I was eating it like, oh shit, this is good, right? And then I ate the second cup, but they was only the little cups like that. And then I'm eating it. Then we left the house. Kids in the car. Maya, Mel, Shauna in the car too. And as we ride, I'm like, my mouth started getting dry and shit. I just become thirsty. Like, why the fuck am I so thirsty? Then I start feeling this shit like, can I smoke some weed? I'm riding like this.
Yeah, that look on your face. That look.
I did, like, cause I'm thinking to myself, like, what the fuck? Like, why am I thirsty? So we go to motherfucking BP.
Do you smoke him?
We go to BP and shit. And I'm sitting in the car, like, man, get me a fountain drink and all this, that, and the other day in the store. And I'm like, oh damn, I ate the edible pasta salad.
That's when the
Edible pasta salad.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. It was pasta salad. It was regular pasta salad, but you could use because you can make butter and oil and all that shit.
Oh, they put the butter in
They
the
made
pasta.
it, whatever they either the oil or
I
the.
thought it was fucked up.
I was fucked up.
And then I didn't want to tap out because I remember I teased my daughter because she don't smoke, she don't drink or nothing, but it was her birthday and she took some edibles and she was on the phone with me. She's like, Dad, this ain't right. I'm about to go to the emergency. I said, you better not be that bitch. You know what I'm saying? That the emergency room, put you on that gurney, put that neck brace on you, and run you down your stairs to your house and your apartment that you at. I said, don't go out like that. Take you a cold shower. So I did. When I got home, that's what I did. Everything I took me in. I didn't take a cold shower. I lied. I took a warm shower. But I did turn my AC on in my room. So when I came in my room, it was like whoo, and that kind of like shocks it out of you and shit, And I just bundled up. I didn't put no drawers on or nothing. That's how weak I was. I just bundled up into like a burrito in my blanket and I went to sleep like a bitch, like a whole bitch.
I got a thing
bitch ass head.
I got a thing of butter like this big.
Like a burrito.
Yes, I did. I bundled. I had the AC because the AC, my bed is right here, and the AC, the window is right here, so it blows right on you. And I bundled up and shit, and that sucked all the weed out of my system and shit. And that was the best sleep ever.
Coming down.
And I got 2 other edibles that she had, and that's in that little arm thing in my car and shit. Like, I'm never taking them.
Well, shit.
Say no to drugs. Nancy Reagan, she told me that. Now I'm telling y'all.
Y'all hear about Allen Iverson?
Yeah, that's dope.
We'll talk about that after we do the thing. Well, yeah, Albert, that's some nice shit. They gonna take it down though, like they did Rockies.
No, they got a bunch of them up there.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. Is it a bunch of players? So that's like an honor to get that. Like you gotta be a special nigga.
So is it big like Rockies?
Everybody ain't getting
about this big.
It's about what?
All of them is about this big.
It's about their height.
Oh, what's the Rocky one?
Nah, it ain't a big one.
But that's dope. I seen him kiss it. Like that's an honor. That's like better than your jersey being put up. It's you forever.
Not forever, because they took Rockies down out of Philadelphia. They just
the Rocky story. That nigga stole that story.
Did he?
Yeah, it was a real man that did that shit.
No, he's still all his stories.
Yeah.
Even the one where he had to fight Antonio Tarver, you know what I'm saying? He was like that wasn't nothing but with the Foreman. Old motherfucker, you know what I'm saying, fighting for the belt and shit. He ain't number Foreman. Every story that is like
But the original Rocky story, it was another motherfucker that was the dude that was it was his life. And that nigga wrote the movie about it.
Yeah, like I'm gonna write a movie about your shit. You won't even know. You're gonna be already gone and dead and shit right here. And I'm gonna add extra shit. Some of this shit happened in this movie and some of it didn't. But I'm gonna have you a piece of shit in the book that I write about you. You're gonna be a piece of shit.
Whatever, if it helps you get to...
You're gonna fuck her and throw the condom right over her shoulder when you're done. Like, you're gonna be a piece of shit.
Oh, that ain't a lie.
Yeah, you can move the baby over to the side and shit while you hit it from the back.
You ain't never been in that situation like that?
Piece of shit.
Like you get the girl had the baby next to you.
You gonna sell a nigga dolphin sperm and sell him his powder and shit. You ain't shit.
You ain't never had the girl ain't never had the baby in the bassinet like right there next to the bed or none of that.
No, I always felt that disrespectful. Like
that is disrespectful.
If you can't respect that, I can't respect you. That's all I've already felt.
That's disrespectful to that baby and herself because you got a baby. It's a baby in the bassinet, so you trying to do the exact same shit all over again.
Right here. Try to think back as long as you can remember. You know, from every time. I got 3-year-old memories. You know what I'm saying? But I'm struggling with a 2-year-old memory when I'm like, you know how you 2-year-olds, you still probably slept with your mom. You probably got your own bed, but you still slept with your mom. I can totally remember like just being in bed like, you know, like literally those are the thoughts. And I got 3-year-old memories with my dad and my mom arguing. I got those memories, but I got memories that's earlier than that, and that's one of them. And that's one of them. Like, I bet y'all was fucking and shit. Like that's why I probably rock and shit. Like right now to go to sleep. Nasty motherfuckers. I had my own room. You couldn't put me in there. So I don't respect it. No, I don't. That's disrespectful. Well, he probably put a goddamn condom when he was done. Just threw it over my motherfucking 2-year-old body and shit like slap.
That free love, there might not been no condoms in there.
Hey, it wasn't back then. Oh, it wasn't.
It ain't nothing now.
Back then, them the Ron Jeremy days. Everybody was nasty back then.
Yo,
we talking about Bronny though.
Who? Little Bronny?
We're gonna do that on the next episode. Ain't that
but no, Bronny.
Nah, this is just an honorable mention.
What Bronny do? I know.
They trying to get this weak ass nigga into the NBA.
They gonna get him.
It's too early. He ain't show nobody nothing. You ain't even a starter. Right? You're not even a starter on your team. You're not a starter.
The Lakers won him though.
No, LeBron won him.
His daddy gonna get him.
LeBron won him, and I'm gonna force you to do what? I'm gonna listen right here. Watch how uneven this is right here. You play for the Lakers. You sit the bench, but when you get on, you know what I'm saying, you probably get like 12 points a game. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. But then now, because LeBron's son is here, you're going to start after LeBron because you play the same position. And I want him on there. So, and that nigga in college getting like 8 points a game. In the pros, you're going to get like probably a free throw.
Nah,
they might see they got
forcing it.
Potential though.
You're forcing it.
Bronny his dad gonna get him in there.
He's gonna
and make sure what?
Make everybody better. I would have fuck what team he's on. If it's bums on the team, he makes them better.
To make somebody better means this right here. I've been watching you in practice. Sean, you got a hell of a motherfucking 3. When I pass you that ball, let that motherfucker go. Because I see.
That's what I'm saying.
But if it ain't going in there, I'm not going to ever tell you that. LeBron's son is shooting, but it ain't going in there.
So listen, that's what I'm saying. He might feel comfortable around his dad.
Playing defense.
Feel comfortable and start balling.
Then that mean you a baby.
But you know what? That's true. That's what I was about to say.
That means
he might not need to go yet. He might need to.
He doesn't need to go yet. He doesn't.
If I'm the Knicks, I don't want you because if I get you as a Knick, then what you gonna do if your daddy ain't here? Your daddy's 60 now, and I want you to do what? You're nothing unless your daddy is here.
But he's gonna be getting. It's like if he go
forced.
He's getting forced. He's getting on-hand experience.
He has no balls. He should say, "Dad, I'm not ready."
He's getting an early experience.
You've been at it.
Playing with pros.
Oh my God, you silly nigga.
That's real shit.
Listen right here. LeBron James is your dad. You don't mean to you mean to tell me
that's real shit.
You mean to tell me that Magic Johnson ain't show up at your house and you ain't show up? You've been having motherfucking in the NBA experience in your house. You grew up with him.
Not in that atmosphere.
Iverson been at your house shooting.
Not in that atmosphere. He hasn't been on the court in game situations.
They have practices in this man's house.
He hasn't been in game situations as far as on TV.
So we ain't have a pickup game at my house, and you're on the same. You over there, right there. You know what I'm saying, with Iverson or some shit. Come on now, you already had it.
But I
That's
think
unfair.
if he gotta go,
Everybody giving you tips.
if he gotta go play with his dad to get better.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I'm saying like he should be able to build that up also.
Hey, what's the other
without being on
nigga?
the
The
team.
other nigga, he had his sons coming in. He was all in their business and all that shit right there. Lamar, yeah, that's like you're almost like a ball. You're not ready, but you won't force a motherfucker. Your second one is what you should have put your heart into, not the first one. You forced him. You embarrassed him.
The third one, for real.
Yeah, he's not ready. You can't.
All of Shaq's kids.
You ain't that deal in college. You're less than
All
a
of
deal in
Shaq's
college.
kids nice.
They don't even show his picture and shit when they say, you know what I'm saying, this team versus Ohio State. They ain't showing him. They showing a star. You're nowhere near the star. You might as well have made Magic Johnson's oldest son an NBA player. I'm talking about the gay one.
He could have been an NBA player with his big ass.
Big as hell.
I said foul. No, foul bitches. One of you bitches foul me. You know what I'm saying? No, you can't force that.
Yeah, I feel you. I ain't saying he should go. I ain't saying he should go, but
We're gonna pay a bill real quick, cause bitches. Say that again.
One of you bitches fouled me. Ref.
That's what's up. The Raw Show podcast is being brought to you by.
I got a taste for some greens. I want something different. I mean, some chicken from Off in His Kitchen when ain't no ingredients missing. Listen, I want a brisket. I like my cornbread this thick. Pick up the phone, come get this. They got the biggest sandwiches. Ha ha! Thank you, Lord Jesus. Is that macaroni and cheese? Yup. Is that macaroni and cheese? Yup. Is that macaroni and cheese? Yup. 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 Yup.
Off Famous Kitchen. Holler at us. We got you. 614-556-2174.
Arriba. Tequila night.
I'm on it, on it, I'm on it, I'm on the street boy beats. I'm on it, on it. Man, I told y'all niggas y'all ain't ready, man. We can't be stopped on the strip.